Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Per Napperson. Good morning.
Sometimes we let little things bother us that really shouldn't.
Yes.
Sometimes we ignore the big things and let them go.
Yep, sometimes we make a mountain out of a molehill.
Yeah, I hate it when people do that. Really do.
Yeah.
But I want to tell you right now.
Oh, boy.
If this curly cord over here doesn't start behaving itself and giving me the length I need on my headset.
Oh, boy.
Do you like those curly Q?
No. No, I don't. Nope. You were so kind. The last set of headsets that you got us sports guys don't have this accordion curly
I hate those.
thing.
I hate
because they just get tangled up. Somehow they get tangled up all the time. And the last set that you gave us it's just a thin, straight cord, and they are so nice. They don't get tangled up, and they've just thank you for that. But yes, the accordion type cord, that stretches
just drives you
and
crazy.
It can.
Oh,
Yeah. Wow.
Well, I'm sorry.
Now, Dave, don't let a little thing get blown out of proportion. It'll be all right.
Christmas is coming up quicker than we thought.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, Christmas Eve is a week from today.
Oh, woo. Yeah, you're right. It is. So what we need is just a little bit of humor, maybe. So this is Answer the Phone Like Buddy the Elf Day.
Wow, okay.
Yep.
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color? Put that down.
Hello?
Yeah, that's how that works. So
I see.
it's Buddy the Elf Day. So when you answer the phone today, you just answer it that way.
Okay.
And put your name in there. So let's see. Answer the phone by saying, "This is Dave the Elf," or "This is Brent the Elf."
Oh, so we use our name.
You can, or you can make it up.
Okay.
And then something like, "What's your favorite color?"
Oh.
Like that. And then let them, hello? Just for fun, and just to aggravate them a little bit.
Well,
just to make sure that they understand not to get upset about things.
Huh. Wonder if Jack will answer every party line call like that today.
He might. Speaking of deadlines and Christmas just jumping on us this year, United States Post Office shipping deadline is today.
Ooh.
Today's the last day to get those Christmas presents in the mail if you're using ground or first-class service. The Postal Service says unless it's sent today, it probably won't get to where it's going in the United States before the 24th. And, of course, it won't be moving on Christmas. So today's the deadline. And then the absolute latest next-day delivery deadline is December 23rd if you want to pay the extra money.
Wow.
Yeah. Let me just get a drink here of coffee, kind of chill a little bit.
Yeah. Are you okay now? After the little incident with the headset or headphones?
I think it'll be okay.
Yeah.
For some reason on my laptop over here, Ricky Nelson keeps popping up. We might just have to play him. It seems like he wants to sing, evidently from heaven, because he's not alive. But he is on the computer.
I like Ricky Nelson's music.
Well, this particular song is really good too.
Good.
So I might do that.
Okay.
This is something that in your family you probably honor. It's National Twin Day.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
I didn't even know that. Yeah. Well.
Yep.
Happy National Twin Day, Ashton and Alyssa.
You betcha.
They're twins.
They actually have the description of how twins are, how they come about. It's kind of scientific. I just don't think I'll go there.
Okay.
Not as you're eating your eggs, because they're talking about, things. Well, anyway, we don't want to go there.
Oh, Dave.
Let's see. School lunch menus on this 18th day of December. You okay?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Oh, this is from Juan Silva. Says, good morning. God bless both of you. Well, thank you, Juan. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
I got a birthday over here to announce, too, whenever you want to get to that.
Okay.
Okay.
Very good.
School and lunch menus?
Let's do it.
All right. You want to start? You want me to?
I think it would be better. I probably need to maybe analyze what I just said a moment ago.
Okay. Broken Bow Middle and High School, Super Nachos, hot dogs, fresh baked combo sub, grill station combo at Broken Bow today is a spicy chicken sandwich basket, and they're going to go with the My Way Wings station with breadstick at Broken Bow today.
I just had something pop into my brain that I better not say. It would have been so funny, but maybe not. The Prairie.
That can be the hardest part of this job sometimes.
Yes.
Is to, I have something funny to say, but maybe it's not funny. And then you got to make that decision. Do I say it? Do I not say it?
Yeah, I think that would really be hilarious to some people, but to others they would find it offensive.
Uh-huh.
We try to
Yep.
not offend anyone if we can help it here on the show.
Uh-huh.
The Prairie Pioneer Center today, hamburger stroganoff with carrots and fruit.
All right. Callaway today, meatballs on the menu at Callaway.
At Ansley, chicken strips and french fries.
Cozad today, chicken patty with mashed potatoes and gravy, glazed ham with roasted pineapple. That sounds good. And pizza bar at Cozad today.
You like pineapples?
Yeah, I kind of like pineapple. I love that. You ever had like a pineapple glaze over your ham? Boy, that's yummy. Haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
You don't care for it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to offend anybody, so I'm not going to say that people who like pineapples are sick. Today at Anselmo Myrna today, they're having super nachos, hot dogs, fresh baked combo subs. My wife likes pineapples, but
Yeah.
it has an effect on her.
Oh?
Yeah, she has a reaction to pineapples.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I can't really tell you about what it is. I don't think I better do that either.
Okay. Well, we'll just move on then, and we'll go to Gothenburg, where they're having Italian dunkers with marinara dipping sauce today. Barbecue rib sandwich, made fresh pepperoni pizza, fresh baked Italian turkey sub, and a nacho snackable. Some of your choices at Gothenburg.
Arcadia Schools today, chicken noodle soup. Can't go wrong there.
Litchfield today, serving tacos for lunch at Litchfield.
Excuse me. Sergeant, chili with crackers and cheese, fruit cup, cinnamon roll, and milk.
SEM, chicken sandwich today at Sumner Eddyville Miller. And the last one we got is Thetford. Today it's ham and scallop potatoes at Thetford School.
I missed the Arnold menu, so here it is. Cream chicken and biscuits today. Boy, I haven't had that forever. That sounds pretty tasty. So you like pineapples?
Yeah, I like pineapple.
A lot of people do. It's just doesn't hit the taste buds for yours truly, but
Really?
yeah, I think pineapples are kind of that way. You love them or you don't at all. Now, I did have a guy that I knew for a number of years that when he was dating a girl, and she was buttering him up. I think she wanted to get married to him.
Oh, okay.
And the tipping the scale where he finally went ahead and asked her to get married was she made him a pineapple upside down cake.
Oh.
And
He knew right then and there.
He asked
She
her.
was the one for him.
they got married,
Oh.
and then later they got divorced.
Oh.
But they had a
Okay.
nice relationship.
Oh, well, that's good.
It all started with a pineapple upside
Pineapple
down
upside down cake.
Yeah.
Wow.
True
Okay.
story.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can tell it is.
So you have a birthday. Let me look here now.
Okay.
Let's just
You got-
let's
whoop.
just wish this person a happy birthday and anyone else who's having one today.
Okay.
All right.
This goes out to Mary Jane Garner.
Oh, Mary
A birthday
Jane.
today.
Boy,
Happy birthday, Mary Jane, and thank you for helping us out with conducting the Christmas Kids interviews this year.
Yes.
You guys have just done a great job again, visiting with the kids.
Yeah, Brittany, and just fantastic. And we've had some really wonderful stories from the kids this year. Hope you're enjoying that. And we'll continue those through the 24th, through Christmas Eve. And right now it's Anselmo Myrna kids on both stations.
Okay,
so
good.
They're in the next couple days, today and tomorrow for sure.
Wonderful.
Yep.
So happy birthday, Mary Jane.
Mary Jane. She's a wonderful person.
Yes, she is.
She's married to Mike, isn't she?
I believe that's his name, yes.
Yeah,
He's a wonderful person, too.
He's kind of like this cord for me over here, this curly cord. Just something, him and I just don't always see eye to eye. And now that I'm older, I'm not threatening physical harm to Mike, but...
Oh, boy.
What are we doing?
I don't know. This show is just, I don't know. It all started with the fact that the cord to your headphones was all tangled up this morning. And that is just, just kind of started the show off on the wrong foot.
Well, it's not so bad that it's tangled. It's that because the straight cord gets inside the curly cord.
Yeah.
And then you can't get it untangled.
That's a good point.
It fights you.
It does.
And it frustrates you.
It does. Yes.
Kind of like Mike Garner.
I just don't know what to say. Don't even know how to segue out of that to something else. You want to play the game?
We better. It's part of our job.
All right. I don't know if you know that Christmas is coming up.
Boy, is it ever.
So here's some questions about Christmas and holiday traditions. Here's your question today. Which evergreen plant has long been associated with Christmas? Which evergreen plant has long been associated with Christmas? I'm gonna add to the clue a little bit.
Okay.
It's kind of a plant that is also associated with kissing.
Oh.
So here's your choices.
Kind of remember that.
The fern, aloe vera, agave. That how you say Agave?
No
Is
idea.
that how you say that?
No idea.
Or mistletoe. Which evergreen plant has long been associated with Christmas? The fern, aloe vera, agave, or mistletoe? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
It's Runza Day. Going to win a Runza prize.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN Radio.
Marcus is giving a holiday gift to himself?
Yeah, I was a really good boy this year.
Oh, good for you.
I got $50 of Runza gift cards to give to my friends and got a $10 gift card for myself.
Well, sometimes it's better to give and receive.
Right? I made a list, checked it twice.
And the list said Marcus?
List said Marcus.
'Tis the season. Buy $50 of Runza gift cards and get a $10 gift card free. Because Runza makes it all better.
Remember, today is Pigs in a Blanket Day.
We have Judy on the line. Good morning, Judy.
Good morning.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah.
Okay. It won't be too personal, but I have a cousin named Judy. And when I was when I was a kid, I always thought it was real funny when I would see her, I would do this. You might remember this skit back in the day, and it was Judy, 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 Judy. You kind of remember that?
Yeah.
Did people do that to you? And if so, did it offend you?
Well, they sure did.
I wonder what it is about that you just can't help yourself. You know, you got a cousin Judy.
I know.
Yeah. Well, you're
Can't
a good.
pass it up.
Yeah. There you go. Here's Brent with your question.
All right, Judy, which evergreen plant has long been associated with Christmas? Is it the fern, aloe vera, agave, or mistletoe?
Mistletoe.
Of course it is mistletoe. And because you've answered correctly, got a certificate that's going to get you a free pig in a blanket that they serve on Wednesdays at Runza in Broken Bow. So come on out and see us.
Okay.
All right.
I will.
Judy. Merry Christmas to you.
Yes, and same to you guys.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks for listening. We appreciate it.
Okay.
7:46 is your time. We'll be right back.
Dave and Brent.
You two guys.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Hey Ryan, everyone is talking about the daily Christmas giveaways we did last year.
I know, we're doing it every day again.
Ricky Nelson, Traveling Man. I've told this story before, but I believe it's true. Some people consider that particular song and the pictures that go with it. I was playing this off the laptop, and as you guys can see, there's a video of him playing, which he used to play after the Ozzy and Harriet show. And when you were a teen, you always waited for the end of the show because you got to watch Ricky Nelson play with his band. In this case, behind him, they had ships and places to travel in the world, and some say that was the first music video of its time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's just a little trivia for you.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
Very interesting.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Yeah. Mike Evans is here from Evans Feed in downtown Broken Bow and beautiful Oconto, Nebraska. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you.
So I really loved the card that you sent to Joan and I with pictures of your family. And I got to thinking about how much joy that family brings you and how much fun you're having with your family and, of course, working with your family. But got the grandkids all lined up there, and
You bet.
It's a pretty cool deal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a pretty fun deal, and we're still into the Christmas card gig, so there's not very many of us left. But we have our old faithfuls that we always send to, and
well, thank you.
And we appreciate family and our business and our customers and everybody around here. So
yeah, it's pretty good. We've never sent Christmas cards, maybe once or twice over the many years that we've been married. When the kids were little, maybe we sent them out. But I really do enjoy getting them, as you say. And a card's really nice, rather than an email or a text.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just you don't get them very often anymore because everybody emails. So it's just, I don't know, something my parents always did, so we do.
Yeah, thank you.
I was wondering, you said that you've grown beyond the point of threatening Coach Garner physically.
Yes.
Was there a time you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, I did.
There was actually a challenge that was put out.
Oh, there was. I don't remember that one.
We were going to have a wrestling match.
Huh. That would have been fun.
I think, as I remember, he chickened out.
Yeah.
Would have been a little short too.
Yeah.
It may not have lasted real long, but would have been
It's kind of
fun.
like the night I saw Todd Reynolds try to take down Ed Schaaf.
Oh,
in
my.
a single leg takedown, yeah.
How'd that go?
At first, because he caught him a total surprise, it was good for like 1 second. After that, not so well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wish we could have been there to call that match.
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
That would have been very enjoyable.
But yeah, about the same scenario.
Yeah, probably. Honestly, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But no, we're thankful to be here. This will be our 30th year coming up, and lots changed, since then, and we're blessed to have a good group of customers and clientele and employees, and just really appreciate everything you guys have done. And
we love having you out. I hope people enjoy having you on there as much as we do, because it's kind of a piece of history. It's a great business. You've grown it tremendously. You've got the family involved. You have more products than ever imagined in the feed business, and you continue to try to have everything in stock, and we've talked about that before. But the actual history of driving by that feed store, I always enjoy watching people loading feed off the dock and standing out in front and having a visit, and you got a great tradition, really.
It's kind of a good throwback. I mean, we don't think about that every day, but I'm glad you remind us of that. But because it gets crazy, sometimes you forget about that. But actually, in when we get 2027, that will be 100 years since that business has been there, because my grandparents started it in 27.
Yeah.
So I don't know what we're going to do for that deal, but probably should do something,
Yeah, that's a milestone for sure. And for us older folks, I can remember the grocery store across the street that I think your granddad run for years, and a lot of bartering going on. People bring in eggs and milk and then get some money and go over to the grocery store.
Right.
And
yeah, they had to cash their check in the grocery store. That worked out good.
Yeah.
That was a good idea, actually.
Yeah, no kidding. Great marketing.
And then I think Ivan Ferguson worked there, and then I think Gal Clay bought the grocery store, and then it was Clay Grocery. And I think Kent McLuhan's dad, Ralph McLuhan, was over there with him.
Oh, was he?
For a while.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the name of the welding shop that was right. I think it was
there was a welding shop.
Little welding shop right there. I should know that, but they tore that building down finally. But it had a lot of history to it.
Yeah, it really did. Yeah. People bringing in eggs and milk and cream and hides and.
Oh, yeah, they brought hides, even skunk hides, I guess.
Oh wow!
Wow.
I don't know what a skunk hide would be worth, but I know the hide pit smelled.
I bet it did.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Well, people like Ivan Ferguson and those guys came back from World War II and started raising families and working at the feed store. I mean, there's just so many stories.
Yeah, World War II was so big it got down to my grandpa and one guy.
Really?
In the 40s there, yeah. Everybody was overseas.
Everybody was gone.
Yeah, it's unreal. I don't know how they managed to run this country while all the young men were gone, but they did.
They did. A lot of ladies stepped up during that period of time.
Absolutely.
Changed everything, really. So, thanks for the history.
Yeah, it's
Appreciate
always
it.
fun. Yeah, it's always fun talking about it.
The future looks bright for our producers out there, it seems. And
prices are good,
Yeah.
and we could use some help in some areas of agriculture, but right now the cattle prices are good, and expenses are high, so it's not always. It looks good on the front side, but it costs about $18,000 to $20,000 to build a mile of fence for these guys. So I mean, it's expensive to operate, and repairs and things like that. So yeah, it looks good. The paycheck looks good, but the expenses we all know are high. So
keep creeping up on everybody.
Yep.
But
I'm sure they have plenty of write-offs. I mean, it's easy to spend money these days. A semi tire is $450. So
good grief.
It kind of blows your mind. You start thinking like that, but it costs a lot of money to keep these trucks on the road.
Now you think about when you see a cattle truck go by, just in the rubber then that they
Yeah.
have underneath the trailer in the truck.
Yeah, it's expensive. So yeah, we're happy though, because it could be the other way. The cattle prices could be down and expenses are high. So at least we got that going for us.
Yep.
But yeah, just wanted to mention real quick. If you're looking for last minute gifts or whatever, gift certificates, of course, at the feed store, Bonnie will write those out. And if you know somebody that has some pets or livestock, whatever, you throw them $100 worth of feed or something like that, bird feed and whatever. So that's a big thing going on right now is probably gift certificates. And then of course we're bagging a lot of cubes, and people are starting to think it's going to get cold, so the wood stove pellets have been going pretty steady, and just typical cattle feeds and lick tubs and all that good stuff.
Yeah. And we go into 2025 with really a winter that so far I don't ever remember having. I mean, it's just been, you have a cold day here and there, and you have a couple nice ones, and if we could just wet things down a little bit, I'm thinking some people say, you know what, we'll get through the rest of the winter and we'll take some rain this spring.
Right.
But I don't know what it does out there for your cattle guys that moved off pastures later than usual. It's all different, isn't it?
Yeah, they're grazing the stocks pretty heavy still, even and it's not that far away that you're going to be coming into calving season. And I've noticed through the years that there is when you have a winter like this, there is a touch of a sense of complacency, you could say, where the cows are okay out there, don't worry about them. But a lot of guys some of the purebred guys will be calving soon, and the rest of the gang in March and April, you're starting to get into the last trimester. So you want to make sure that their energy needs are met, and their protein needs are met, and their mineral and their vitamin needs are met. Because if it does turn off cold and they're behind, it's really hard to play catch up.
Yeah.
You can't hardly get enough. They're starting to carry a pretty heavy calf, and so their nutrient requirements are high. And then all of a sudden we get a cold snap and you're behind. It's hard to catch up. So just keep an eye. Don't forget about those girls out there. They're out there grazing stocks and everything, and just remember they need to have certain requirements. So.
Yeah. And I suppose they're a little like other animals, and us for that matter. We're cruising along, and I know they have the hides and they can stay warm beyond belief, but if all of a sudden we dip into 20 below, that's going to be a shocker to their system, even since since they've been kind of rolling along, like you say. So
Yep.
Good.
So
good
just
point.
keep an eye on the girls, throw some tubs out or some cubes or whatever. But and most of the producers know that, but it's easy when it's this warm. Just it's just another day. Let the cows go. They're fine.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, just a good reminder. And then we just want to tell everybody Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and enjoy the holiday season.
Okay. For the schedule of your store during the holidays, you want to mention that?
We're going to close at 3:00 on Christmas Eve, and I believe we're just going to stay open till regular time on New Year's Eve, 5:30, I believe.
That goes for the elevator as well?
Yeah, everything. Yep.
Okay. Whew, that scared me.
Yeah. Usually I have that on silent.
You
Sorry.
do? That's an unusual ring you have there.
Well, you know, when you get my age, you can't hear as well, so you got to have something to differentiate a little.
Well, or you happen to be beside a grinder or something.
Yeah,
mixer.
So, yeah. But no, we appreciate everybody's business and enjoy the holiday season.
All right, you too, Mike. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Evans Feed, our guest this morning on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Residents of Madison, Wisconsin are still in shock following a shooting at a private Christian school. Here's CBS's Ian Lee.
The community held several vigils Tuesday night to memorialize the victims of Monday's attack.
Frankly, what I saw was they just wanted to hug mom and dad.
Still no word on a motive. Police say the suspect, a 15-year-old girl, died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The Russians say they've arrested a suspect in yesterday's bombing death of a top general. CBS's Vicky Barker tells us he's apparently an Uzbeki national.
He's saying he set off the bomb which killed General Igor Kirillov on the orders of Ukraine's security service.
The Fed's expected to announce another decision on interest rates today.
Most expect that the Fed will cut interest rates by a quarter of a percentage point. That would put the Fed funds rate at 4.25% to 4.5%.
CBS News Brief. I'm Stacey Lynn.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay. Things people love.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. In a story released by KOLN, a teenager charged in the stabbing at Waverly Park in 2022 was sentenced to up to 70 years in prison. Shane Moore, age 70, was attempted with first-degree murder and attempted use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony after taking a plea deal in November. He was originally facing 4 felonies. Moore was sentenced 66 to 70 years in prison on Tuesday. On October 13th of 2022, Moore, who was 14 years at the time, called 911 to report a murder. Court documents said that the deputies with the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office and the Nebraska State Patrol responded to Wayne Park in Waverly and found a 15-year-old with multiple stab wounds, including a laceration to his heart. Investigators recovered a 3 to 3.5 inch knife at the scene. Court documents indicate that the blood on Moore's clothing matched the victim's. LSO said both students attended Waverly High School and were out on fall break when the incident happened. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's news source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The NBA Cup final went to the Milwaukee Bucks over Oklahoma City, 97-81. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the tournament MVP, recorded a triple-double, including 19 rebounds. The NBA's All-Star Game will have a new format in February, dividing players into 4 teams in San Francisco. Men's college hoops saw number 7 ranked Florida beat North Carolina 90-84 in Charlotte. The Tar Heels record now 6-5. Number 25 Clemson was beaten in overtime at rival South Carolina 91-88. NHL wins for New Jersey and Chicago. Winnipeg scored late to win 4-3 at San Jose. The Yankees acquired outfielder Cody Bellinger and cash from the Cubs. The big NFL item, the Falcons have a new starting quarterback. It's rookie Michael Penix instead of Kirk Cousins. Chiefs QB Patrick Mahomes practiced fully despite his mild ankle sprain. And in college football, number 25 Memphis beat West Virginia 42-37.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Mainly clear skies today with highs around 44. Winds out of the southwest 8 to 15 miles per hour. Lows dip down to about 28. Tonight, mainly clear skies. Highs around 52. Tomorrow, mainly sunny. A blend of clouds and sun Friday with a high of 35. 43 Saturday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
It is 8:06. Let's go outside with Happy Jack and find out what it really feels like. Is it still foggy, Jack?
It is not foggy anymore, but let me tell you, the frost on the trees is looking very beautiful. 13 degrees outside, clear skies now, calm winds out of the west. In fact, I'd say they're not much of a factor right now. Barometric pressure at 3042, humidity at 91%. No rain or snow in the last 24 hours, meaning the precipitation for this month will stay 100s. High yesterday is 45. Overnight low so far 17. Sunrise today was right at 8 o'clock, and sunset today at 5:11.
All right, Happy Jack. Thanks so much. We appreciate that.
I have a quick question.
Sure, go ahead.
Jack, can you give us a report on how thick the frost is on the windshield of the station cars this morning?
Pretty thick.
Okay, yeah.
That means we're going to burn about 12 gallons of gas.
Yeah, to defrost it off.
Thanks, Jack.
Yep, no problem.
Bye. Yeah, the girls will be warming up the cars, so to speak.
Yes.
As Tom Hilkemeyer used to say. We'll take a time out. When we come back, we have our second guest in the studio. Ryan Anderson will be in from the Garden Center.
Good morning, Captain.
Good morning, Captain.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
The hustle and bustle of the holidays is in full swing, and you may feel overwhelmed with cooking, traveling, shopping, and even staying on top of your finances. What if we told you you could bank from anywhere, right from your phone? With the Burning Bank mobile banking app, you can manage travel plans, report lost or stolen cards, keep track of spending with at-a-glance insights, and so much more. Let Burning Bank take some of your stress away this busy holiday season. Visit us at our Broken Bow location on the square, and we can help you get signed up for mobile banking. We look forward to seeing you. Burning Bank. Build, grow, and thrive in the new year. Member FDIC.
This is Chip with Nebraska Owners Insurance in Callaway and Broken Bow. The insurance industry is in a crazy place right now, and I understand your premiums are going up and deductibles are increasing. If you are looking to re-quote your current insurance or just have questions regarding coverage options, Nebraska Owners Insurance can help. With many ag carriers to choose from, I can provide farm, ranch, property, and liability coverage as well as pivot, livestock, and crop policies. Contact me today at Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency in Callaway or Broken Bow. I look forward to working with you.
Hi, this is Andrew from Pearson Physical Therapy. Did you know we offer dry needling? Have you heard of it? Are you curious if it might be right for you? It often gets compared to acupuncture, but there are definitely many differences. Our goals in therapy are often pain reduction and improved mobility. And that's just what dry needling is all about. Come talk to us, and we can see if it's right for you. 872-5800, or stop by and see us on West Highway 2.
8:09, Ryan Anderson is here from the Garden Center. Good morning.
Good morning.
You look great, man. That Nebraska hat on, you've used that hat for a number of years. I can tell that, so it might be your favorite.
I like it right now, I guess. So.
Got a good Garden Center pullover hoodie on, which looks nice and warm.
It finally got that weather to where we can put a pullover on. So.
Yeah. So this season is maybe one of the unusual seasons that many of us can remember, because Thanksgiving was so late. We're all still scratching our heads going, next week's Christmas. It's crazy, isn't it?
It does seem kind of weird with that later Thanksgiving, kind of maybe a shorter window. A few people decorating for Christmas before the Thanksgiving and whatnot.
So now we're all going, I need to do some shopping. And why not, folks, do it right here in Custer County, right here at the Garden Center. What do you have for folks to shop for?
Well, if you haven't got your tree, we still have some of those, and sold a couple yesterday, in fact. So if you haven't got a Christmas tree up, still got some of those. So got a few porch pots and that sort of thing still available. Kind of winding down on what we have for that.
Mm-hmm.
But more kind of have switched from like the decor Christmas trees side of things to more gifts, I guess. And We got, of course, house plants. We've restocked those recently. Pottery, that sort of thing for, maybe a plant lover. We got some different grow lights, little clippers, make good stocking stuffers.
Yeah.
Also, like we have people that come in and get like the gardening gloves for stocking stuffers, but that company also has a line of insulated mittens. They've been pretty popular as well, so got those. Right now we have our dog chew toys. Buy one get 50% off. All of that stuff, and then our dog collars and toys are 20% off. So we brought in a line of like dish towels that they have a head wrap towel, I guess they call it. Of course, Liz does hair and nails, and we've seen those at a show, and we've been using it at home for a couple of years and really like them. So they have some sponges and different dish towels, kind of a line too, but they're super soft, recyclable, or they're made out of recyclable material and super absorbent. So
yeah,
got those as well.
That's really nice when it's been, if I don't know how about you guys, but if Joan is gone, I don't use the dishwasher. It's easier to just wash them in the sink and dry them. But if you don't have a very absorbent dish towel, the old thin ones that had embroidery on them are pretty, but they don't soak a lot of water. and it's amazing how fast they get wet, and pretty soon you're not drying those dishes anymore. It sounds like this would solve that.
Yeah, you get them dirty and throw them in the wash, and they're ready to go again. So,
yeah. Gift certificates, beautiful for your store, I think.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we sell a lot of those, and a lot of times they get turned in the spring when we're at our peak for what we're there for, really. So, but yeah.
Now, I think you have some talented people that work with you, and they make some pretty neat things. Is there some of that available, or you have some things on the shelf that way?
Like our porch pots and stuff.
Yeah, and a little bit of home decor here and there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So check that out too, and also I think just a live plant is a great gift because it keeps on giving.
Sure. Yeah. So, and we try to bring in some unusual plants, that sort of thing. So, just for instance, right now we have a resurrection plant. It looks like a little brown juniper ball almost, and they come from a really arid climate, and you set them out in water, and they unfold and get probably, depending on the size of it, maybe 7 or so inches around or across. And then if you take them out of the water, they go back up. But in their climate, they, if you don't have it in water or something, it can last 3 to 5 years or so. So
nice.
It's kind of a neat little
little
plant.
Great gift. The season is going by so quickly, and I don't want to start talking yet. It's tempting to start talking about gardens and that sort of thing, but I would think appropriate time, maybe the first of the year, would be if you're thinking about changing some things in your yard, doing some things differently with the landscaping and so forth. Good idea maybe to talk to you now.
Yeah, if you have a specific plant or something in mind there, now's a good time to talk to us about that. We've a lot of our ordering's done, but usually we can add to those. So just, you bring that up. We're going to be bringing in a new product we'll have samples of it at the store. It's basically like an artificial turf. If you have like a pet run or something that you want to have artificial grass in. Haven't got all the details out on it yet, but after the first of the year, we'll be pulling that display out. And I mean, it's not a huge display. It's nothing that we'll have necessarily in stock, but we'll have.
You can get it.
We can get it.
Yeah.
Because of different dimensions and stuff. So.
Well, I don't know how many people out there listening have had a dad or a granddad or somebody in the family say, "If I could, I would just paint my yard green."
Yeah.
And I guess you could do some of that with this.
Yeah. It's kind of a, I don't know, probably not really seen in this area too much. We've had a little bit of ask for it, and so when we talk to these guys at a show, that it's basically a display. You pick out what thickness and stuff you want, and then and the size.
Yeah.
And then it comes in that way. So
well, you brought up
interesting.
Yeah, and you brought up the idea, if you do have pets, they tend to wear out certain portions where they you can actually see cat trails. They go the same route sometimes, or dogs, they run up and down, and that would take care of that. So
I was actually of course we do some furniture shows up in Rapid City, and delivering furniture up there, I was pulled into this place, and their whole front yard was it kind of, they had some rocky stone and stuff, but they had this front part, their patio, and then out in front of that they had this artificial turf, and they said, yeah, we just kind of got tired of mowing this area and turfed it. So.
I like that idea. There's also side hills and different things that sometimes you just can't grow grass on. So yeah. You mentioned furniture. You've got the great patio furniture, which would make a great gift for yourself or someone else. Maybe add to some furniture they already have. I think the furniture you have are second to none.
So yeah, got a lot of different seating options, color options. We can kind of get whatever we can piece together whatever you want. Fire pits have been pretty popular. We also have our spring order sale for that going on till the end of the week, and I know there's some people out there making decisions and stuff and getting those in. So, but yeah, if you're looking, something, we call it a spring order sale. What we do have in stock is for sale if you want it now, but a lot of people have taken advantage of that, and we'll have it middle of March, first part of April, and
perfect timing.
So,
yeah. I'd like to add a chair to our set and put it out front, because I sometimes feel responsible to watch the neighborhood, and then I'd be more comfortable in a rocker than I would just on a regular chair.
Sure.
I have to kind of watch Brent's place for him as well. And
that's kind of the beauty of this stuff, is you can add pieces anytime.
Yeah.
I mean, you just got a set this summer,
right?
But you could add to it next year or 5 years from now, match the colors. It's still going to be the same. If you put it in your backyard where you don't have to watch the neighborhood. So
I
match
could.
everything.
I could. I like to go back there for seclusion, and then go up front to monitor safety in the neighborhood. That's kind of my job, and I think maybe my neighbor Brent would maybe get me one for Christmas, order one for Christmas to have on my porch next spring.
I think it'd be kind of nice to add a piece to his backyard and then invite his neighbor over sometime just to, visit, as opposed to, trying to keep an eye on them. But that's just me.
I was going to tell him to get two, and that way you guys could sit over there and watch the neighborhood together.
Oh, my. Yeah, Dave and Brent both out there on his front porch, keeping an eye on the neighborhood. Oh, my.
He doesn't seem to like that idea.
No, I like the idea. I don't know if the neighborhood would like the idea. Brent and Dave out there with their little eyeballs looking at everything going on.
Well, you just have to watch out for the dogs and cats and the kids, and that make sure that people drive safely.
True.
You really don't have to do much. You just go, man, I wish they'd slow down. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
Wish those dogs would quit barking. Stuff like that. Well, it's great. It's great furniture. It went for at the gala. People really went for that. That was a great contribution that you made, and
yeah, always fun to do that sort of thing. We've of course, the Custer County Foundation. We had some furniture over at the Arnold Community Foundation.
There too.
So
yeah.
So
that they've been very successful with guys like you working with them on it. So, well, anything we didn't ask you about that you wanted to mention this morning?
I don't think so. We'll our hours around Christmas will be closed on Christmas Day, but plan on being there on Christmas Eve day till about 2:00.
Okay.
And of course, through the rest of the week, 10 to 5:30, Monday through Friday, Saturdays 10 to 2. So
all right,
be closed Christmas Day and back open on the 26th.
Okay. So closed on New Year's Day as well.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. We'll take a time out with these words on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
This is Stuart Fox of Nebraska State Bank. We'd like to sincerely thank our customers for their support and business this past year. We look forward to serving you and Custer County for many years to come. From the NSB family to yours, we hope you have a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
Ansley Lumber and Supply would like to thank their amazing customers for their business during this past year. They loved helping you with your projects inside and outside of your home, and they look forward to doing the same in 2025. Shop with them this holiday season. They have tools, muck boots, DeWalt tools, and more, from stocking stuffers to everything you need to build an entire home. Wishing you a wonderful holiday season, Ansley Lumber and Supply, downtown Ansley.
Bitter cold days, long nights ahead. Yep, it's winter season. Aglin ATV has just the machines for you. Polaris offers many options of cabs. You can order yours today. Don't forget about the heaters, spotlights, light bars, and heated seats. They are perfect for this time of year. We know you don't have time for an unexpected breakdown, so stop in and let the qualified service department inspect your machine. We are here to keep you running at Aglin ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
Moline Seed and Fence in Gothenburg is your go-to fence store. They've got continuous fence in stock, raw steel and galvanneal panels ready to go, plus creosote posts in stock. Their kiln-dried posts are treated to a 0.8 retention and made from southern yellow pine. Need hedge posts? Get your orders in now for next spring. And for calving season, they've got you covered with freestanding and portable panels made from durable galvanneal pipes. Moline Seed and Fence, your Nebraska leader in agricultural fencing. Visit MolineSeedandFence.com or call 308-529-0781.
8:24. I got to tell you, I'm a little bit miffed at Mike Evans now that he's left.
Why is that?
Well, he kind of indicated he didn't think that I would be able to compete, even when I was younger, with Mike Garner. And I don't think Mike's ever seen my full Nelson.
Yep.
Is that all you have to say?
Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Yes.
We're doing Christmas different this year with the staff.
How so?
Well,
with our gift exchange, we're not drawing names.
Yeah, well,
we're just supposed to get a gift that, would be, I guess, good for anybody, and then. I don't know how they're doing the exchange, but we didn't draw names. We're to get a gift, but we didn't draw names like we have in the past. Correct.
I got to figure this out. Well, this is coming up next week.
Yes, it is.
I'm trying to get a hold of Tina. She's not answering.
Yep.
Oh, it says Teresa.
Oh.
Well, let's try this.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go this way.
What are you concerned about? That you just get a gift that anybody could use? That's all you got to do.
How do you disperse them?
Oh, I don't know.
This is Christy.
Oh.
Christy, this whole Christmas change for the gift giving for the staff, it has me a little baffled.
Why is that?
Well, how is it dispersed? Who gets what present and who buys what for whom?
You don't know. That way it's kind of fair because you don't we don't have to worry about you getting me, for instance, you know.
See, I knew that was the main reason we were changing our gift exchange.
Yeah.
Christy didn't want her name drawn by Dave.
Yeah, it's not fair.
I've given you some great gifts.
Well, yeah, I guess in your opinion, yes.
So how do we, when we get together and we have this staff meeting, the grand finale's always been the gift giving. How does it work this year?
You'll just bring a gift and you'll find out when you get there.
Huh? Oh, a surprise. I like
you don't
surprises.
know who you don't know who you're bringing a gift for. Just bring something nice for anybody and you'll find out when you get there.
Well, that kind of, for somebody like me, kind of takes the fun out of it. Well, I mean, I could give you or Tina something special.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's supposed to be like around $20.
Yeah, no more than that.
No more than 20.
No.
Right.
Hey, is she still there?
Yeah.
Christy, what time are we supposed to be there today for I think we're having like a Christmas party.
Yeah. Why don't you show up about 9 o'clock, Brent?
Okay. All right. Now, what time are we eating? Now, it's 5:45. I know that, but is there like a social hour or social time before that we need to?
For 15 minutes.
Okay.
Wow, that'll be fun.
Oh, we love you, Christy.
Thanks, Christy.
Bye.
15 whole minutes. Well, I guess we won't get in any fights.
So, do you have a gift that you've
I haven't even thought
gotten
about
yet for
No.
the gift exchange here among the staff members?
Well, I think I might just get them a pizza.
There you go.
Or
I would love that prize.
To Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
And you might want to do the same. And the Pizza Hut would love to fix you up with something good to eat, whether it's for yourself or for a gift. They have things going on there that will match up with Christmas real nice for you. Make sure to sign up for the Pizza Hut rewards for extra deals and savings. And they are wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. Don't forget about their personal pans and melts with fries or wings. All sounds delicious. By the way, they're still looking for some good help. Servers and cooks are needed, so stop in and pick up an application at the Pizza Hut, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
All right, it's Wednesday, so I know what you've been asking yourself. What's for Wednesday at Chapin's Furniture and Square One in Broken Bow? Well, here is your answer. This is your last weekend to shop before Christmas, and they still have all their wonderful Christmas decor at 20% off. They also have a great selection of stocking stuffers. Now listen close, Dave. This might work for you.
Okay.
Things like jewelry, food mixes, and dips. Also, right now, all sweaters are 25% off. So bring in the coupon from the Custer County Chief and redeem for 25% off one home accessory, clothing, or jewelry item. That's what's happening for Wednesday at Chapin's Furniture and Square One Boutique. Be listening every Wednesday for a great deal and check out their window to find out the answer to what's for Wednesday at Chapin's Furniture and Square One.
Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow, centered here in Custer County. Want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. They have a great staff there, and they fill a very important service need here in our communities. And Quality Senior Village is dedicated to helping people with Alzheimer's and dementia. And they are a top-notch assisted living center here in Broken Bow. And if you'd like more information about their services, you can call them at 872-6387. One of the things they are very adamant about at Quality Senior Villages is daily stimulation for the folks who live there with physical activities and movies and music and crafts and games, exercising. In the summertime, they have outdoor gardening. They do some cooking. They just do a great job there. So if you need more information about this, call them at 872-6387.
A job opportunity, a reminder that Arcadia Public Schools are currently accepting applications for the following positions. They include a paraeducator, head custodian, and head cook. You can send your letter of application and resume to Arcadia Public Schools at P.O. Box 248, Arcadia, Nebraska, 68815. You can also email it to Craig Trampy, Superintendent. Email is craig.trampy, Trampe, at apshuskies.org. Again, Arcadia Public Schools currently accepting applications for the following positions, looking for paraeducator, head custodian, and a head cook.
Ranchland Ford in Broken Bow is seeking a knowledgeable and customer-oriented service advisor to join their team. The ideal candidate will serve as the primary point of contact for customers, ensuring their automotive services needs are met with professionalism and efficiency. This role requires strong communication skills and a solid understanding of automotive repair processes. This is a full-time position, Monday through Friday with alternating Saturdays. Wage is negotiable based on your experience. So stop by in person to Ranchland Ford at 1024 East South E Street, that's Highway 2, here in Broken Bow, or give them a call at 308-872-6488, 308-872-6488.
Let's tell you what's showing at the movies. At the Fox Theater in Broken Bow, here's what is currently showing, at least for tonight and tomorrow. Wicked will continue its run for a couple of more showings. Also, Bonhoeffer. If you're not familiar with the film, it's when a pacifist is called to a political act that could change the course of history, a man of honor responds. It's the true story of Dietrich Bonhoeffer, a man who preached love while plotting the assassination of an evil tyrant. That is showing at the Fox Theater for a couple more showings. Also, Moana 2, it's one of the biggest hits of the season. Moana 2 reunites Moana and Maui 3 years later for an expansive new voyage. It is showing at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. So now let's go to Friday through the weekend into next week. Remember, they are open on Christmas Day. You can go see a movie on Christmas. And boy, we got some big ones that are coming on Friday, going to run through the weekend into the Christmas holiday. Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails reunite to battle Shadow, a mysterious new enemy with powers unlike anything they have faced before. It'll start on Friday, and then one of the biggest blockbusters of the Christmas season will hit the theater on Friday, Mufasa, the Lion King. Lost and alone, orphaned cub Mufasa meets a sympathetic lion named Taka, the heir to a royal bloodline. So find out how it all began with Mufasa, the Lion King, and it will start showing on Friday, run through the weekend and into the Christmas holiday. Moana 2 will continue as well through the weekend into the Christmas holiday. And coming up this weekend, they're going to continue with their free movies that they've been doing during the holiday season. And coming up on Saturday at 2 o'clock, the free movie will be Elf. Speaking of what you were talking about earlier today, Buddy, played by Will Ferrell, was accidentally transported, of course, to the North Pole as a toddler and raised to adulthood among Santa's elves. So that'll show on Saturday at 2 o'clock. And then on Sunday this weekend, it's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. It'll be free, and it is showing at 2 o'clock on Sunday. The version that they will show is the Jim Carrey version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So it's a great time to go to the movies. Make sure you check out their website, watchthefox.com. That'll give you all of the show times going into the Christmas holiday, and you can check out what's showing at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow.
All right. Thank you very much, Brent. Appreciate all the information that you have provided from your side of the room. I have another piece of information I would like to provide from this side of the room. Here in the FM studios, we call it Studio B.
Yes.
Tomorrow is Thursday.
It is.
Rustic and Red and Cozad are throwing a party. Join Rustic and Red tomorrow for their Christmas Sip and Shop. Starts at 10 a.m. and goes till 7 p.m. And they're going to have sales, of course, and a chance to register for a door prize all day. The sipping starts at 4, so come and see what's new and finish your Christmas shopping. Rustic and Red has something for everyone on your Christmas list. Here's the sale breakdown: 20% off store-wide, 30% off ladies' apparel, 30% off Santas, 40% off pillows, 40% off snow globes, and florals 40% off, and ornaments will be 40% off tomorrow. Some exclusions may apply. Their drink of the month is the Red Ruby Berry, made with hot ruby, available for purchase. Amy Hayner will be singing in the loft tomorrow from 5 until 7 p.m. in that beautiful loft in the store, and you'll enjoy that with a little sipping. Rustic and Red will be closed December 24th and 25th and 26th this year to enjoy Christmas with their families. They'll open back up at 10 a.m. on the 27th with holiday sales. Rustic and Red in beautiful downtown Cozad tomorrow. A very Christmassy sip and shop will be held in downtown Cozad. Tomorrow.
Yes.
No, this is Wednesday. So
it is.
Friday, day after tomorrow, we'll be visiting. If everything works out okay, I think Jeremy's got this all set up. Thank you, Jeremy, for doing that. Chris Lager will be visiting with us on the Breakfast Show on Friday.
Great. Super.
And he'll be then traveling from Lincoln area to Sylvester's on Friday and getting ready to rock around the Christmas tree on Friday at Sly's. Chris Lager from 9 until 1, and he's bringing his high-energy performance that will keep you dancing all night long. Or if you're like some folks, you like to get yourself a nice place to sit and just listen to the fantastic sounds of Chris Lager and watch other people shake their booties. Grab your friends, come on out. East Highway 2, Friday, December 20th. You don't want to miss Chris Lager at the quiet little place. That rocks! So, let me push a couple buttons here because I think I have things lined up to give you.
News, sports, talk, traffic, and vital emergency information they rely on. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress to pass this bill now.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to stop.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
The Christmas spirit is in full swing at the Secret Garden. Open Monday to Friday, 11:30 to 4:30, Saturday, 8:30 to 4:30, and Sundays from 1 until 4. Not sure what to give? How about a gift certificate? And this week you can get them at 10% off. 20% off greenery continues, and 15% off Christian t-shirts. May you have the gift of faith this Christmas and many blessings throughout the new year. The Secret Garden, located 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north.
Are you afraid of falling? Team Physical Therapy can help. 872-5111. Good balance is essential for a healthy, active life. Team Physical Therapy is here to help you stay healthy, improve your balance, and keep you active. 872-5111. Our highly trained physical therapist will design a personalized plan for you to help you improve your stability, decrease risk of falling, and get you back to doing what you love. Don't let that balance issue keep you at home, or if it does, we can come to you. Call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111.
It is 8:44. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on this wonderful Wednesday. And we are next going to move into a conversation with Custer Care Center. And at this time, I would like Brent Apperson to take over for a moment. I have a couple things I need to do over here. And then I have some questions for our next guest, and they will be personal.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Hi, Tiffany.
Hello, how are you?
Tiffany, do you prefer Tiffany or Tiff?
Either one is fine. Yeah, they call me Tiff.
I thought maybe they did. Yeah.
Yep. Anything.
Well, it's great to have you in here. I'm sure it's a very festive time of year at Custer Care Center.
It is. We've been making Christmas decorations. The other day we made gingerbread cookies. Yeah, we're always doing something fun.
Yeah, that's great. And I know you've kind of been doing it around the remodel that has been taking place, but I believe that is really starting to come together and
it
kind of
is
coming to its finishing touches, huh?
Yes, they're upstairs finishing up in the new bedrooms that we have upstairs. And then we have been using the downstairs, our new addition downstairs, and let me tell you, it's great. We have a big living room now. We have a med room now. We have a conference room. There's an office down there. There's another bathroom. The clients are really enjoying the new space. It's great.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I do know that one of the other additions that has come is the respite room,
Yes.
which I assume will be available soon. But
Available soon, yes.
I know you guys are really excited about that.
Yes, we are. So if you are taking care of a loved one and you need to go out of town for, say, like the weekend or something, and they need somewhere to go, they can come and stay with us for up to 14 days. They'll have their own room. They'll have a bathroom in their room. They get the meals, the snacks, the activities. We'll give them their medication. They'll get the whirlpool. Yeah, it's just like you're moving in with us, but you're not going to stay long term.
Yeah.
Or if you get out of the hospital and you're just not quite ready to go home, you need a little bit more time, you can come stay with us.
With the additional rooms that will become available with the remodel, are those kind of spoken for already? Or,
well, we do have a waiting list.
You have a waiting list, okay.
Yep. So, but if you are looking for somewhere, I know that, the winter is hard on the elderly.
Yeah.
And so if you are looking for somewhere, stop by and we'll get your name on the waiting list, because the people that are on the waiting list already, they may not be quite ready to move in. So when we call them, they'll say, okay, leave me on the list, but I'm not quite ready. So then we just move down until we get the room filled. So
I know that your adult day services are big, and I assume that with some of the extra room, that makes it even better for that, too.
It does.
Yeah.
Yes. We have more room. The adult day service clients, they get the meals, they get everything. We have a closet that they can hang their coat in and stuff. So, yeah, and we have quite a few that come in for adult day service.
I'm sure you do.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's always a good time.
And I think it's always good to stress that with your adult day service, it's not like it's 8 to 5.
Right.
I mean, it's any time during the day, even if it's late at night, correct?
Exactly. Yeah. We used to have a lady that would come. She lived with her daughter, and she would come during the evening while her daughter was at work. So we make arrangements for that too. We usually say 7:30 to 5, but we're always willing if they need to stay later.
Sure.
We're always willing to let them stay.
Okay, fantastic. Let's see. I know transportation, I assume, has been very busy with people trying to get to certain appointments before the end of the calendar year.
Exactly. I don't know how Peggy keeps everything straight. And, her drivers are really good. She'll call them and ask them if they'll pick up a trip, and they're always willing to do that.
And I know that there is paperwork and things that have to be done in order to do that, but I know Peggy and the folks that work in that area for you do a great job of leading you through it, so don't let that intimidate you,
Exactly. Right? Yep. Peggy gets all that paperwork done. If you have any questions when you need to get the transportation set up, just call Peggy. She knows what's going on, and she can help you get that taken care of. And she has all your paperwork ready, and she has the driver lined up. The driver comes to the door, helps you to the vehicle, helps you into your appointment. Yeah. Our transportation department is very, very good.
Yes, I know it is. And then the in-home cares, I know, are important as well, and I think those have continued to grow.
They continue to grow. If somebody calls and is needing service, Aubrey gets that all set up, and she gets somebody lined up to go there, and she stays pretty busy with that also. Our home care services are a big hit too.
Yeah, fantastic. A lot going on.
Yes.
At Custer Care.
There is, that is for sure.
Have you had your big Christmas party yet?
No, we're having ours Christmas Eve.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yes, but we did have our big Thanksgiving meal. Every year, Custer Care invites the clients' families. Our home care clients, we invite them. They come to the facility and eat. And, with that new addition, we had a lot of room this year, and it was great.
That's good. That's fantastic. Yes. All right. Anything else on the Custer Care side of things that you wanted to mention?
Another thing that has really taken off is, we have the walk-in whirlpool. And we have people that, that's the only thing we do for them. They come in, once or twice a week or once every other week. You set it up how often you want to come. And, that's all we do for them is help them with a whirlpool. And they come in and get a whirlpool, and everybody says how wonderful that walk-in whirlpool is. I never tried it, but it looks great.
That's good.
Feel good when you're done. Right?
I bet they do. Yes.
All right. Personal question.
Oh no.
This is a little delicate, so I'm just giving you fair warning, Tiffany.
Oh gosh. Okay.
When you were little,
Mm-hmm.
did you ever sneak a peek at the Christmas presents that were hid in the closet or under the tree?
So I never peeked, but one year my brother and I decided that we were going to tell each other what we were getting for Christmas.
Oh.
And I woke up one morning before Christmas to my brother in the kitchen telling my mom, well, Tiff told me I was getting this for Christmas. And we didn't get our presents that year for a couple weeks after Christmas.
Oh.
I still blame it on my brother.
That's a great story. Thanks, Tiffany. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
All right. Here's one called Old Toy Trains.
Sorry.
I know. It's been tough for everyone going into this Christmas season. I told Joan yesterday evening, I think if you have a cold or you're plugged up or you sore throat or, I don't know, your ears are ringing or whatever it is that you get this time of year, we all just hope that we can get by it before the Christmas holiday, so we're not sitting around blowing our nose on Christmas Eve. But
I know my
I don't
thing.
know.
I know my thing. I don't know if other people are experiencing. It's what I'm going through. It didn't knock you down,
right?
You know,
which is great.
Which is great. Yeah. Absolutely. You know, it didn't have you in bed for 2 days, but it just
won't go away.
Won't go away. Yes, correct.
Yeah,
and those are frustrating. Those things are frustrating too.
And I know you folks out there can relate because there's a lot of things going around. And again, as Brent mentions, maybe not as severe as it has been, and we're very thankful for that. We just all like to be feeling good on Christmas and Christmas Eve. But if by chance it doesn't happen, we'll still have a good time because we'll be celebrating the holiday. Speaking of having things kind of backfire on you, there was a hunter killed who shot a bear, and this is a true story, and the bear fell on him and took his life.
Oh, my.
Yep. The bear was hiding in a tree, and so the hunter shot the bear in the tree. This happened outside of Richmond, Virginia, about an hour out in the country, where a hunting group had been following the bear. And if you think that sounds like a 1 in a million shot, you're wrong. The same thing happened a few years ago to a couple of hunters in North Carolina. In both cases, the hunters had been standing a good 10 feet away from the tree when they shot it, but it landed on them and took their lives.
Wow.
Personally, I wouldn't really want to shoot a bear, period, but out of a tree, I don't know if that sounds that sporty to start with, but, you know, there's people who do love and enjoy hunting bears, but be careful. If there's one in a tree, you might want to consider, you know, maybe go 20 feet out. The world's fattest cat just passed away.
Oh.
And they've determined the cause of death. Crumbs, the obese orange tabby, weighed a bonkers 38 pounds.
Well, that's pretty heavy for a cat.
That's about the same as a typical 5-year-old child. The autopsy showed acute, well, basically heart disease. They got a whole line of things here, but it's heart disease. You know, that's what got the 38-pounder. Crumbs lived in a Russian hospital of all places. He was constantly fed cookies by the nurses. Cat eats cookies? They got stuck in a shoe rack trying to escape from the fat camp that they sent him to. He managed to lose 7 pounds at the camp for fat cats.
Oh, I didn't know there was such a thing.
Especially in Russia. But after losing the 7 pounds, he still dropped dead.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Those are
Yikes.
Stories you're probably only going to hear on the breakfast show. You're going to hear a wrestling report coming up next hour. And Brent has put that together for us, so that's coming up following the news here on this Wednesday. Stay tuned.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Residents of Madison, Wisconsin are still in shock following a shooting at a private Christian school. Here's CBS's Ian Lee.
The community held several vigils Tuesday night to memorialize the victims of Monday's attack.
Frankly, what I saw was they just wanted to hug mom and dad.
Still no word on a motive. Police say the suspect, a 15-year-old girl, died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The Russians say they've arrested a suspect in yesterday's bombing death of a top general. CBS's Vicky Barker tells us he's apparently an Uzbeki national.
He's saying he set off the bomb, which killed General Igor Kirillov on the orders of Ukraine's security service.
The Fed's expected to announce another decision on interest rates today.
Most expect that the Fed will cut interest rates by a 0.25 percentage point. That would put the Fed funds rate at 4.25% to 4.5%.
CBS News Brief. I'm Stacey Lynn.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay. Things people love.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The NBA Cup final went to the Milwaukee Bucks over Oklahoma City, 97-81. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the tournament MVP, recorded a triple-double, including 19 rebounds. The NBA's All-Star Game will have a new format in February, dividing players into 4 teams in San Francisco. Men's college hoops saw number 7 ranked Florida beat North Carolina 90-84 in Charlotte. The Tar Heels record now 6-5. Number 25 Clemson was beaten in overtime at rival South Carolina 91-88. NHL wins for New Jersey and Chicago. Winnipeg scored late to win 4-3 at San Jose. The Yankees acquired outfielder Cody Bellinger and cash from the Cubs. The big NFL item, the Falcons have a new starting quarterback. It's rookie Michael Penix instead of Kirk Cousins. Chiefs QB Patrick Mahomes practiced fully despite his mild ankle sprain. And in college football, number 25 Memphis beat West Virginia 42-37.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Mainly clear skies today with highs around 44. Winds out of the southwest 8 to 15 miles per hour. Lows dip down to about 28. Tonight, mainly clear skies. Highs around 52. Tomorrow, mainly sunny. A blend of clouds and sun Friday with a high of 35. 43 Saturday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Currently in our studios, 16 degrees here at KCNI KBBN Radio. Time now for this week's Broken Bow Wrestling Report. Special report for you today. We've got interviews with Broken Bow Boys Head Wrestling Coach Ed Schaaf, and we're also going to be visiting with Marissa Campbell, Broken Bow Girls Head Wrestling Coach. That's coming up on the Wrestling Report, which is brought to you by Duda Plumbing, Trotter Fertilizer, and the Tumbleweed Cafe.
The Broken Bow Wrestling Report is brought to you in part by Duda Plumbing. Since 2002, it's been all about A-plus service. Scott and Colton are ready to help you with a septic installation project, new construction work, or that remodel project you have on your hands. Call Duda Plumbing at 872-3402. Duda Plumbing of Broken Bow is proud to bring you this wrestling report, all about student-athletes giving it their all on the mat and in the classroom. Duda Plumbing, where they do the plumbing.
Today's Wrestling Report is brought to you in part by Trotter Fertilizer and Broken Bow. Success is what you want from your fields, both now and in the future. To build towards both, utilize the help of Trotter Fertilizer. Using their expertise and leading technology, they can help you analyze your fields to move them forward to stronger yields. Give Trotter Fertilizer of Broken Bow a call. They are proud to be bringing you this Wrestling Report on KCNI KBBN.
Friendly service every time. Quality is what you'll find where your neighbors and your friends go see Trotter.
All right, before we get to the Wrestling Report, want to pass along a programming note to you. We have just been informed that they're going to be they'll be doing some work on our translator, which provides a signal for KCNI 96.3 FM here in the next few minutes or so during this next half hour. So those of you listening on KCNI 96.3 FM, you may hear us go off the air on 96.3 for a few minutes here and there in the next half hour or so, so please take note of that. Our signal will continue on KCNI 1280 AM and also, of course, on KBBN 95.3 FM. So take note of that. Our Wrestling Report is coming up in 30 seconds.
The Tumbleweed Cafe and Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill are proud to help bring you the Broken Bow Wrestling Report on KCNI and KBBN. No matter the time of day or night, when you head to East Highway 2, they have you covered. During the day, head to the Tumbleweed for delicious home-cooked meals or swing through the drive-thru quick. In the evening, Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill has delicious options, from cheese curds to wings to pizza. East Highway 2 in Broken Bow, Tumbleweed Cafe, and Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill.
And at this time, we bring you the Broken Bow Wrestling Report here on KCNI and KBBN Radio, visiting with Broken Bow Wrestling coach Ed Schaaf. Good to see you. How you been?
I've been all right.
Good.
Yeah, it's good to come in, other than you wearing that Cubs stuff, but that's all right.
Hey, we're making some moves, man.
Movers and shakers.
Yeah.
So are the Metsies.
I was just going to say, we haven't made quite the moves your Mets have been making lately, but hopefully we'll be able to compete maybe this year. All right, let's talk about wrestling. You guys went to Holdridge this past weekend, finished second as a team. Just browsing through some of the results, I would think that overall it seemed like you had to be happy with what you guys were able to achieve.
Yeah, we wrestled pretty well. It was kind of an interesting scenario because it's typically you go there and it's a scramble format. So we get anywhere from 4 to 5, maybe even sometimes 6 matches. And we walk in and the coach is like, "What are your thoughts on just going to an 8-man bracket?" And I was like, "Well, okay." And that's what we ended up doing. So it was just a straight 8-man. And the reason they changed it was just a Holdridge coach, and I was with him on some of it, is that some of your kids that maybe aren't as good could go like 0-4 and 0-5 for the day and really kind of set themselves back a long way. So we just went with a straight 8-man bracket. So it was a pretty quick tournament, but there were some really, really good kids there, and we wrestled pretty well. I mean, it was neck and neck. We knew we didn't think we had the horses to compete with Minden. They got a lot of good seniors, but they're tough. But I thought we could be in a chance for second, and we were, and it was coming down to the end. It was interesting because you could see McCook, and they were getting pretty excited, and next thing you know, they'd win a match, and I'd see their coach Umschild would be looking up at the board and looking to see team scores and all this, and I was like, well, if we get second, we get second. If we don't, we don't, because we wrestled pretty well. I mean, we had some spots where maybe we didn't wrestle as well as we wanted to, but for the most part, we wrestled well.
You mentioned Minden. You mentioned McCook.
Yeah.
Southwest Conference is tough this year.
Conference is tough. Yes, conference is tough because then you throw in Cozad.
Sure.
Yeah, and it's just Valentine's always got some good kids. So yeah, it's going to be conference is going to be a bloodbath. So.
Yeah. As we look at some of the individual results coming out of Holdridge, one that just jumped out at me right away, Kelston Lindner, champion at 113. That had to be fun.
It was. Kelston is a kid that, you know what, he's super talented, and he's just starting to learn to believe in what he can do. And that's the thing, is that we kind of unleashed him a little bit. I told him, we always say that we're going to act a certain way and we're going to be, this nice guy out there that's tough. And I just told him, I said, I need you to be mean. And he did. And he was not out of control, but he just, everything he hit, when he hit a move, he hit it hard and he hit it quick. And Kelston's not that big. And when he wrestled his final match, he wrestled a kid from Holdridge that I'll bet he was 4 inches taller than this kid at 113 pounds. This kid was just a little brick. And I'm going in there going, ooh. And Kel took care of it. I mean, just went out and moved him around and just worked him over. And it was, it's exciting to see what he can do.
Another weight class that grabbed me, Aiden Markham, champion at 157. He's, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's kind of a kid that's just kept working, kind of waited for his turn, and champion at 157. That was great to see.
It is. You know what? He is a kid that he had to wait his turn. As a freshman, had wrestled JV, there was no spot. He wrestled some for us varsity last year, and then you had like Dakota Baum and the Woodward kid moved down a weight and ended up kicking him out. And so he just had to keep grinding away and keep working. And you know what? And he's shown. I mean, he's worked hard in practice. He's
one of our captains. He just does things the right way, and it's paying off for him. You know, he gets good practice partners with, you know, he gets to wrestle Cash and Kobe Wells and stuff like that. So he's working hard. So it's good to see that, you know, show those kids that hard work and patience, you know, what will pay off. And that's the thing that sometimes people lose the fact of the patience, and they want it all right now. But when you have a good team, you don't always get to just come in and start as a freshman, and sometimes you got to wait your turn, and it says a lot about the character of those kids that do that.
Yeah, for sure. Cash Watson, champion at 138. Cal Wells, champion at 215. Sometimes it's easy to just kind of, I don't know if the phrase "take for granted" is what I want to use, but they're so good, and boy, don't lose sight of just how good they are and how these are still accomplishments to go through tournaments and get a win.
Well, and that's the thing is that Cash, in particular, Cash's semifinal match was the kid who got third last year from Minden, who is super good. I mean, he is tough. I'm not so sure he didn't beat Cash and maybe Braxton Ryan-Nearson last year. And Cash goes out in the first period and is wrestling his way and is just, you know what, scoring points on him left and right. And then it was a good learning experience for Cash, because then he kind of got a little bit tired and kind of started to hang on. And next thing you know, the kid from Minden started scoring points on him. And then Cash was like, okay, and got back on his offense and scored. And then in the finals, he beat a state runner-up from Kansas and just kind of went out and owned him and just took care of business. And Cal's Cal. Cal just goes out and smashes.
Yeah, he's fun to watch.
He is
on the mat. Boy, what a career he's had, and they'll be fun to watch the rest of the year. Other medalists for you: Bowen Ritter, third at 106; Emmett Palmer, fourth at 120; Aaron Finney, fourth at 144; Devin Baum, fourth at 285. Those were the kids that got in the top four for you.
Yeah, you know what? They all went out and wrestled. They all, you know what? We made some mistakes that we got to work on that could have probably got them higher on the medal stand. You know, like Bowen in particular. Well, Bowen probably couldn't have. I'm just being honest. The kid he wrestled was from Kansas, and it was a Key Sweater kid that I think it was his uncle, was like a national All-American for Kearney, and he's just super, super good. And I don't know how many times we'd wrestle him if we could beat him right now.
Yeah.
And then he'd come back through, and Palmer and who else did you say? Finney and Baum.
And
those all, they had opportunities to where, you know what, if we can clean up some things, they can get higher up on the medal stand. But that's, you know, our thing is losing's only bad if you don't learn from it. If you keep making the same mistakes, then we probably have a problem. But if you go out and you try something and it doesn't work and you lose a match, okay, learn from it and move on. Like I told them, it doesn't matter. We got to get better.
Yeah. Kobe Wells, he got on the map for you.
He did get on the map.
Yeah, good.
He, and it was
that looked like a tough weight class.
Yeah, it was. It was probably the toughest weight class, in that, you know, he doesn't have a record, so his first match is against Orrin Keene, who's a state champion.
Yeah,
and Orrin is he's tough. And then he comes back and had a match that he probably could have wrestled a little bit better and got beat. Just needs to have confidence in himself and get on his offense. And I think sometimes kids get in there and they kind of almost get nervous that they don't want to lose. And sometimes you got to understand you got to take some chances to win matches.
Yeah.
If we just sit back and hold on, good things aren't going to happen usually.
Let's see, this week, Loganview, right? And you duel them before the tournament,
on Friday. Right? Yeah, we go to Loganview and we duel them at 7 o'clock on Friday, and then their tournament is on Saturday, and it's
you'll see some kids there, won't you?
Yeah, you'll see Battle Creek is there and Central City is there, and they're both Battle Creek's number 1 and C. Central City's, I think, top 5 and B. You got Lexington there. You got Syracuse. I think there's 17 teams, and there's going to be a lot of good kids there. So it's a good way for us to go into Christmas to kind of see where we're at, and, you know, just kind of what we need to work on over Christmas break to make sure we keep progressing. But it's gonna be fun. You know, I'm not really one to where I don't like to see the same people over and over. You know, so we're gonna get to go out to the east. You know, we're gonna get to see a bunch of Eastern schools and see Eastern refs, because the refs are sometimes a little bit different. So it's going to be a good experience for us.
Yeah. Well, we wish you the best of luck this weekend, and we're going to visit with you next week, right before Christmas. So we appreciate you coming in to do that, and I guess we'll visit with you next week.
Sounds great.
All right. Broken Bow head wrestling coach Ed Schaaf joining us on the Broken Bow Wrestling Report.
The Tumbleweed Cafe and Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill are proud to help bring you the Broken Bow Wrestling Report on KCNI and KBBN. No matter the time of day or night, when you head to East Highway 2, they have you covered. During the day, head to the Tumbleweed for delicious home-cooked meals or swing through the drive-thru quick. In the evening, Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill has delicious options, from cheese curds to wings to pizza. East Highway 2 in Broken Bow, Tumbleweed Cafe, and Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill.
Today's wrestling report is brought to you in part by Trotter Fertilizer and Broken Bow. Success is what you want from your fields, both now and in the future. To build towards both, utilize the help of Trotter Fertilizer. Using their expertise and leading technology, they can help you analyze your fields to move them forward to stronger yields. Give Trotter Fertilizer of Broken Bow a call. They are proud to be bringing you this wrestling report on KCNI KBBN.
Friendly service every time. Quality is what you'll find where your neighbors and your friends go see Trotter.
The Broken Bow Wrestling Report is brought to you in part by Duda Plumbing. Since 2002, it's been all about A+ service. Scott and Colton are ready to help you with a septic installation project, new construction work, or that remodel project you have on your hands. Call Duda Plumbing at 872-3402. Duda Plumbing of Broken Bow is proud to bring you this wrestling report, all about student athletes giving it their all on the mat and in the classroom. Duda Plumbing, where they do the plumbing.
And at this time on the Broken Bow Wrestling Report, we're visiting with Broken Bow girls head wrestling coach Marissa Campbell. Great to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
This is a thrill to incorporate girls wrestling into our wrestling report here in 2024-25. Couple of meets now under your belt. Boy, we'll get to some of the results from this past meet at Sand Hills Valley in a moment. But, boy, the results have been coming in. It looks like the girls are off to a great start. How much fun has it been to actually get to a meet and see these girls compete?
It's exhilarating. I mean, the day goes really fast. It's a long day usually, and it goes really fast, but it is fun. It's exciting, to see their progress, to see the new moves that they're trying. It's just, the whole day is exciting.
Yeah. Well, let's kind of recap the past meet that you guys participated in. You went to Stapleton, Sand Hills Valley last week. Mm-hmm. It looked to me, looking at the teams that were competing, I think there were a good number of teams that will also be in your district coming up a little bit later. Had to be good to maybe look at some competition that you're going to get to see again later down the road, I would think.
Yeah, it was nice to be able to look at who we'll see, especially at invites. We'll see them many times before we see them in district. Yeah. So that'll be good to be able to understand where they're at skill-wise, what kind of technique they like to use.
Mm-hmm. Let's look at some of the results. I want to start at 115 pounds. Zoe Jones. And I know Zoe was very accomplished coming out of club wrestling, and she's kind of carried that right into high school. I know she won at Cozad in the weight class. She won again at Sand Hills Valley. That has to be really fun to watch her compete and to see the success that she's had early.
Yes, it is. And most of her matches are started and over very quickly. She's very strong when she wrestles, and so things go fast and she's in control the entire time. It's nice to get to see that, and it's exciting for her as well.
Yeah. A girl that I don't know if I have met her personally yet, and that would be Stacy Medina Lopez at 170 pounds. I think she won the title at Cozad, got the runner-up spot at 170 pounds at Sandhills Valley. Boy, what a great start she's had for you.
Yes, this is her first time wrestling with any experience wrestling. She did not do club. And she's actually been our leading team point scorer both times.
Uh-huh.
So she's done incredibly well. She is excited, you know. Of course she is. Why wouldn't she be? She's sitting 8-1 right now. And so that's big for her.
Yeah.
That's really big. Her family comes to all the meets. So it's exciting to be able to see that. She wrestles very well. She's working on new technique all the time. She wants to try new things at meets, which is good and exciting. So
yeah. She's not the only one that you have where this really is kind of the first wrestling experience that they have had. Not everybody has come up through the club wrestling program for your team this year. And to see success like this early has to encourage you as a coach because you see the ability that's there, don't you?
Oh, yeah. It definitely makes me feel better to see the girls doing well. I mean, I don't think it was any secret that I was nervous to get started with the season.
Uh-huh.
But to see the girls do well, even the girls who aren't coming from club doing well, it makes me happy. It makes me able to take a breath and relax a little.
Yeah. Ida Bumgarner was third for you, I believe, at Sandhills Valley. It looked like a really high-quality weight class at 190 pounds.
They had a really good weight class that on Saturday, so that was a tougher one to get out of.
Yeah. I was looking at some of the other results. I think everybody who competed for you won at least a match.
Yes.
At Sandhills Valley. That's exciting because whenever you are able to get a win, that encourages you, doesn't it? When you're still trying to build and even learn the sport a little bit like some of your girls are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've seen, you know, where they, for the very first time at Cozad, you know, they started their season, their experience with a loss, and that was really hard. So when those girls turn around and get a win, it's just that much more encouraging for them to, you know, keep trying, keep working towards that goal.
Mm-hmm. By the way, for all the results, folks, you can check out sandhillsexpress.com, and we've got everything posted there for you on the Sandhills Valley meet. As you continue to progress, Marissa, toward the holiday now, toward the holiday break, I think you've got Valentine, right, coming up on Friday.
Yes.
So what are the things that you're working on? You talked about just kind of learning moves, trying new things. Has that kind of been the focus this week in practice, I'm sure just trying to get better?
I think a lot of our focus will be staying in a good position, you know, returning to that good position after we, you know, make an escape, returning straight to that good position. That's been one of our big focuses. And then just the confidence to try something new. We have girls that are really comfortable shooting, but then their pinning combinations are slower because they're working in on that.
Mm-hmm.
Or we have girls who have great pinning combinations once they get to the ground, but they're not confident enough to take the shot, or to, once they do shoot, they will back out.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're kind of working on building that confidence there.
Yeah. And that kind of comes with time, doesn't it?
I think so.
Confidence, yeah.
We've seen the confidence grow as the, you know, weeks have gone on, and I think that will help, you know, time.
Yeah. Well, hey, thank you very much for taking your time to visit with us. We're excited to be visiting with you each and every week as we go through the season. Congratulations to you and the team on a fabulous start, and we look forward to visiting with you next week.
All righty. Thank you so much.
All right. Marissa Campbell joining us on the Broken Bow Wrestling Report.
9:25. Thanks to our sponsors and coaches for being a part of the breakfast show this morning with the Wrestling Report featuring the Broken Bow athletes, both boys and girls, which is quite exciting, as you said.
Yes, it is.
Real quick, we believe that there'll be a little bit of an interruption here in the near future on KCNI FM 96.3 FM, as Val Lane is going to be switching out our translator and getting that fixed up for us. So he thought maybe 2-3 minutes was all it would take to be able to make that switch. So don't go away, or go over to 1280 AM and also, of course, KCNI1280.com. You have a couple more things you'd like to bring forward.
Yeah, just a few more things. Want to remind you that they are still looking for some help for an elderly couple located 14 miles east of Ansley, looking for someone to assist with meal prep, light housekeeping, laundry, and such. References are required, so if you'd like more information about the position, you can text Rose at this number, 402-641-1755. That's 402-641-1755. Looking for some assistance for an elderly couple located 14 miles east of Ansley. Also, job opportunity through the Nebraska Department of Transportation we'd like to tell you about. They are looking for a highway maintenance worker to join their team in Ansley and Broken Bow. At the Nebraska Department of Transportation, they reward their employees' hard work with a friendly and supportive work environment that encourages creativity and innovation. They provide training and career development, advancement opportunities, ample paid time off, work-life balance, and a comprehensive benefits package. To find out more and to apply, you need to go to this website, statejobs.nebraska.gov. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer. And one final thing that we want to remind you about, that's our friend Roxanne at the Nebraska Land Hearing Center, where once again they've been voted best of the best by the Custer County Chief Readers in 2024. And they are the best of the best when it comes to getting your hearing checked. You can do it right here in Broken Bow and Custer County. They offer extended discounts for new and returning patients for just staying local. And there is pricing available to fit all budgets. So schedule your appointment today. You can do so by calling 308-384-3852. That's 308-384-3852 for the Nebraska Land Hearing Center, and you'll find them in downtown Broken Bow at the Broken Bow Chamber Building.
Thank you, Brent. Before we close the show, we want to take a moment with Brent, our sports director, to find out what's coming up. Tomorrow's a big day.
Tomorrow's a huge day. High school sports and even Husker sports. We're going to make it work, I believe. We'll start with high school first on KBBN 95.3 FM and also through our live video stream on sandhillsexpress.com. We're going to bring you high school wrestling. We're going to be in Ansley for the Ansley-Litchfield Quad with Ansley-Litchfield, South Loop, Twin Loop, and Overton. Matches are scheduled to begin at 5 o'clock, and we'll have all of them for you live on KBBN 95.3 FM and also through our live video stream as well. Also tomorrow night, the Nebraska volleyball team is playing in the Final Four when they take on Penn State. The match is scheduled for around 8 o'clock or so. They played the second of the two matches tomorrow night, so they'll actually play 30 minutes following the opening match, which will feature Louisville against Pittsburgh. So we anticipate our wrestling coverage will kind of be coming to its close once they get ready for the start of the volleyball match. So we're going to try to go from wrestling directly to the Huskers radio network and pick up coverage of Nebraska volleyball for you tomorrow night. That'll be the plan on KBBN 95.3 FM. Also tomorrow night, we're going to send Larry and Jeremy up to Myrna. We're going to have an area basketball doubleheader for you. Girls and boys varsity action live on KCNI 96.3 FM, also on the web at KCNI1280.com and on the free KCNI Pure Country app. And Selma Myrna against Mullen, girls varsity tipping at 6. The boys will follow.
All right, that's all coming up. Thank you, Brent. Thank you, folks, for listening today. We'll join you again tomorrow morning at 7:30 for the Thursday edition of the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.